He was hit in the backside. He was taken to the hospital, expected to recover. There is no word so far on what might have sparked the shooting, police investigating. It is the second time in a week there's been violence there. A masked guy with a bat came in last Wednesday night and attacked a man who was just sitting at a table. No other info on that right now. The Brooklyn mother fought off the guy who tried to kidnap her kid, and police are still looking for him. Happened around 8:30 on May 26th in front of 8 Wyckoff Avenue in Bushwick. Police say a 36-year-old woman and her 7-year-old daughter were just getting food at a food truck when a man came up and grabbed the child. Mom managed to break his grip on her daughter, and the guy ran off, northbound on Wyckoff Avenue toward Flushing Avenue. The girl was not hurt. Police have released a picture of her. Police released a picture of the suspect, which they urge anybody to call Crime Stoppers if they know anything. Terrible scare for a 4-year-old girl in Brooklyn and her family. She fell from a second-floor window of their apartment building yesterday. This happened just after 8:30 a.m. at 230 Madison Street in Bed-Stuy. Police say the girl managed to get out the window, which did not have a guard, and fell through the street. They're treating it as a terrible accident. She was taken to the hospital in stable condition. Police say no criminality is expected at this point. It is a long way up. Hundreds of people took part in the annual Tunnel to Towers climb this morning, making their way up 104 floors of World Trade Center. Retired Deputy Fire Chief Richard Alice says that he makes the trek for all the members of the FDNY, but especially for his fire chief friend Ed Garrity. Alice recently heard a recording of Garrity's last radio call on the 70th floor of the South Tower.
Under total control, actually, command tactics and figuring out how to get a water supply and all of these operational things and conversational tone. I was very proud of my friend, to hear that in complete control and no fear.
The event raises money for the Stephen Solar Tunnel to Towers Foundation, which supports veterans and first responders. Cutting down shootings by cutting down on barbecues? Well, that's reportedly the goal of an NYPD enforcement effort this summer. Officials telling the Post they plan to step up enforcement of sidewalk barbecues in hopes of cutting down parties and shootings and fights because the parties sometimes spark disputes that lead to violence. WINS News Time, 10:25.
I'm a wife and the mother of 2 kids. And when I get to work in the precinct house and put on my uniform, I can tell you, as a police officer, we're building partnerships. This should be happening everywhere. So the police should be reaching out to this community, and this community should reach out to the police. That's the way to make this a safer place.
Start the conversation and help stop crime. To learn the 5 things you can do, go to ncpc.org/prevent violent crime. A message from the National Crime Prevention Council and the Bureau of Justice Assistance.
We heard you loud and clear. You love the WNBA and want more analysis and insight on your favorite players. Welcome to Queens of the Court, an Odyssey original podcast. I'm your girl, Cheryl Swoop. And I'm Jordan Robinson. All season long, we'll be bringing you the post-game analysis that you crave and sitting down for interviews with athletes across the W. You can listen to Queens of the Court on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
WINS News Time, 10:26. Now Bloomberg Money Watch.
It's been one of technology's worst-kept secrets. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman says Apple this week is expected to finally unveil its mixed reality headset at its Worldwide Developers Conference.
This is going to be the company's first foray into mixed reality. It's probably going to come in around 5 or 6 times the price as the average selling headset right now.
Or roughly $3,000. Apple will also showcase the headset's operating system to encourage developers to write mixed reality apps.
The headset is essentially worthless without the support of developers, and they're really going to be betting on developers to make it worthwhile.
Gurman says the headset will likely be a slow starter.
The first year that the iPhone launched, they sold about 10 million in the first year. This would probably be, in the most optimistic scenario, a tenth of that.
In addition to the headset, Apple this week is expected to unveil an updated version of its iPhone operating system, which will include a smart display mode, a revamped wallet, and other new features. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Larry Kofsky for 1010 WINS on 92.3 FM.
WINS News Time, 10:27. Coming up, Happy Pride. Queens is getting ready for a huge celebration today.
Bad credit, no credit, any credit. Hudson Hyundai can always help you get approved. It's easy to apply right over the phone.
Call 800-951-4221. Hudson Hyundai wants to help you drive today with only $68 down. 800-951-4221.
Tier 1 customers can drive a brand new Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, even a new award-winning all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5. Only $68 down. And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Bad credit, no credit, Hudson Hyundai can help you get approved. Choose from 425 vehicles.
Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221.
Any credit situation, Hudson Hyundai can help you. Call Hudson Hyundai for free approval today. 800-951-4221. 800-951-4221. Or HudsonHyundai.com.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweat, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. With Skyrizi, you can achieve 90% clear skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
It is 54 degrees right now, cloudy in the city. AccuWeather says we're going up to 71 in Midtown. Breezy, mix of clouds and sun, and kind of cool for this time of year. The full forecast in just minutes. Good morning. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb. Winds news time, 10:30.
Good morning, I'm Brian Britton. Pride events in full swing this first weekend in June. Down there are thousands of people enjoying the Pittsburgh Pride Parade today. The 31st annual New Queens Pride Parade will kick off at noon. 1010 Wins spoke with David Kilnick, founder of the LGBT Network. He says it's important to mark Pride Month in the current political climate.
Over 500 anti-LGBTQ bills that are being passed across the country that are trying to limit us in how we can, what we can say, how we can be visible, how we can perform, what kind of art we could do, what kind of books we can read, where they're trying to rip away our visibility. Pride brings that visibility in such a powerful force.
Roughly 50,000 people expected to participate today in the New Queens Pride Parade in Jackson Heights. The parade stepping off at 37th Avenue and 89th Street, also featuring a multicultural festival and live music and dancing as well. Winds News Time 10:31. Traffic and transit. Here's Jody Vale.
And Brian, well, we expected this. Big delays at the GWB today. We've got the right lane and off-ramp partially blocked. It's a crash on the George Washington Bridge, lower level westbound at the Henry Hudson. So here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Lower levels reopening from the American Cancer Society 5 and 10K run challenge. So inbound at the George Washington Bridge, we're looking at delays up to about half an hour now. Heavy delays at the split and Bergen Boulevard, and outbound about 20 to 25. Delays going back westbound Cross Bronx to about 3rd Avenue at this point. Lincoln, we're looking at about 10 to 15, and the Holland, it's about 10 minutes. And here's what we see on Long Island's Big Three, the LIE, Northern State, Southern State, pretty decent. In Nassau and Suffolk counties, no problems if you're heading to the beaches. Traffic sponsored by MajorWorld.com. How often have you heard the car you want is at the lot? You get there, car isn't there? Stop wasting time. Go to Major World to choose from their huge selection of inventory. No games, no tricks, straight up honest pricing. Visit MajorWorld.com or call 1-800-MAJOR-AUTO. Next traffic reports coming up in 10 minutes. 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Looking pretty good out there right now. The AccuWeather 4-day forecast. We've got parades happening, all sorts of outdoor events. You heard Jody talking about the race there on the bottom of the GW Bridge. So let's take a look at the AccuWeather 4-day forecast with meteorologist Matt Benz.
Not a bad one today, Brian. A little breezy. I can see those clouds moving pretty quick from north to south. So if you are heading out to the beach, North Shore, Long Island, expect a pretty breezy day there. Probably a little bit better on the South Shore here for today. Otherwise, mix of clouds and sun. A high 71 for this afternoon. Tonight, turning out partly cloudy. Not nearly as chilly this morning with a low 55. Heading into tomorrow, partly sunny. A little bit warmer day. A high of 78. Then our next chance for some showers returns on Tuesday, though not much is expected in the way of meaningful rainfall. Just a shower or two on Tuesday with a high of 77. Same story on Wednesday. Perhaps a shower possible with some sun at times. High of 73. Currently it's 58 degrees in Central Park. We have a relative humidity at 71%. Repeating, the current temperature is 58, heading up to 71 this afternoon in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Matt Benz on New York's weather station. 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Thanks, Matt. 60 right now in Long Beach. We've got 61 in Morristown, New Jersey. Hoboken not at 60 just yet. They're still at 59 degrees. Things got a little bit out of hand at a clothing store pop-up in Soho. You can hear the sound of the NYPD